Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica, and today on our little farm we are going to be making some rhubarb jam. It's one that my Grandma Kay gave me. I realize when I say grandma, I have two grandmas, so Grandma Kay gave me this one. It is really good. My husband, I actually made it a little bit too much when we were first married, so I had to cut back, and so now I just make one batch a year and I alternate the flavor. If you guys enjoyed my videos, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, and please subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss more videos. Alright, let's get going. Okay, my little rhubarb patch here is not quite ready, but I'm going to show you how to harvest some of them. Now, if you can see, what you do is, all you do is you can either cut, but you just take a shoot and you just kind of pull it out, just like that. And then you just take some of it, and the first year you plant it, you do not pull anything because it takes a lot of energy to grow. So the stuff that I planted for my sister, when it does produce shoots, I'm just going to leave it go. I'm just going to keep it weeded, which I need to do again, and I'm just going to let it grow this first year, and then next year I won't do excessive amount of harvesting, just so it can multiply and grow and all that. And then what you want to do is you want to just snap off the leaf. These leaves are very poisonous, so I do not give them to any animals. I just dispose of them, and don't ever let your kids eat them either, because they are also poisonous to humans. So you just break it off, and then this is the part that you use. Now let's go inside and make that jam. Alright, first thing you want to do is you're going to want to wash your rhubarb up, and then you're going to want to cut off all the ends, which I already did, and cut out any bad spots. And then all you're going to want to do is chunk it up, just like this. Now I am only doing one batch, and each batch uses 1 can of the crushed pineapple, which is the 20 ounces there. And I have already the rhubarb, my 10 cups of rhubarb in here. And so what I'm going to do to this is I am just going to add my 10 cups of sugar on top, and then I'm going to turn on the burner and just cook it down, which will take quite a bit of time for this to cook down. Okay, this is just, you can't even see the rhubarb after we put all the sugar on it. So I am just going to cook it until it is all soft and the softness, so however you want to describe it. Okay, I'm just going to put the lid on and let it sit. And then while that's doing that, I am going to go downstairs and see what flavor I need to do, because I alternate the flavors, because this you can do, because you use jello, a red jello, you can either do, I've done cherry, raspberry, and strawberry, and every year I do one batch, but I alternate my batches. And then since I got what I need, I'm just going to chop this and put it in a freezer bag, and then freeze it for over the winter, because my husband likes a rhubarb cake that requires rhubarb. So I just freeze it as is, and then pull it out as I need it. Okay, it has been about 10-15 minutes, and as you can see, it is starting to get a liquid, so I'm just getting it stirred up here. And I also reduced the temperature on my stove. I have to turn it on high to start with to get everything heated up, and then you have to turn it down. And then I turned it down to about medium on my stove. So you don't want to, as with any jam, it will burn, so you have to stir it occasionally. I'm just kind of mixing it here. Okay, there we go. So I'm just going to put the lid back on and let it keep cooking down. Because the rhubarb itself will start to break apart the more you cook it, so it gets not a thicker consistency. Okay, here is another half an hour. As you can see, the sugar is completely dissolved. And if you can tell that the rhubarb is starting to break down and get it stringy, and that's what you're going to want. So I'm just going to keep stirring and then keep cooking. Put it on for another. Okay, another 15 minutes has passed. It is boiling quite a bit here. I'm just going to give her another quick stir. Ooh, we're getting there. Now, when my grandma first gave me this recipe, I had to adapt it a little bit because I don't know where you guys are at, but where we're at, we don't have smaller cans of pineapple. And also we don't have the 3-ounce packages of jello. So I had to alternate it a little bit, and how the cooking times when it wasn't breaking down enough, it left the big chunks still, and I always wanted a smaller one, so I ended up just adapting it a little bit from my grandmother's original recipe, but my husband seems to like it, so I guess I did okay there. Alright, let's do another 15 minutes, and then we'll check on it again. Okay, here's another 15 minutes. If you can see, it is getting to be quite mushy-like almost, and that's what we're looking for. So I'm going to add do 15 more minutes because I want it broken down just a little bit more, but it is almost to what we need. And if you can see, it is thickening up. Okay, whew. We are steaming up here. Alright, and it is done. If you can see, it's just like a big gluttonous mess. But there's still chunks of rhubarb, which you still want some of the chunks. But it's soft enough that it's not going to be one hard crunch. Okay, now you are going to add your crushed pineapple. And then you're going to cook it for about 5 minutes is all you're going to cook it for. And while you are at this point, I would get your sterilized jars ready to go. So that way, as soon as the 5 minutes is up, all you can do is add your jello and then put it into the jars. You also want to get your boiling water bath canner going, so get your water boiling. Okay. Now that I've got it heated up, it's basically what you were doing is heating the pineapple up. You're going to add your jello. This flavor I'm doing is raspberry this year. I did strawberry last year and cherry before, so I decided to do raspberry this year. Ooh, that just smells good. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to want to put it in your hot sterilized jars. And then you're going to want to process it for about 25 minutes in a boiling water bath canner. There we go. That's about enough. And I like to do the little jars here. Oops. Let me pick it up here. I like to do the smaller jars so that way everybody in the family can have what they want on their pancakes, and there's not a lot of open jars. So, alright, I'm just going to finish getting the rest of this filled into jars, and I'm going to process in a boiling water bath canner for about 25 minutes, and then I'll show you the end results. Okay, I am all done canning them. I ended up with 12 of these half pints and 12 of these quarter pints. So that's not pretty bad. These smaller ones we'll give away for Christmas for presents. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and you guys stay tuned for the next video, and God bless!